Good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Chip's Cabinet, where we take what we have and see what we can do with it. Today we're going to do something that's really fun because you can pretty much do anything you want. We're going to do a stuffed chicken breast, which starts, of course, with a chicken breast. I'm going to add some pepperoni, mushrooms, green onions, cheese, mozzarella. I'll show you how we bring that all together in just a little bit. Over here we have the rolling station where we've added about a cup of breadcrumbs, about 2 tablespoons of this, I'm not sure what it is, but I found it in my cabinet. This buttery garlic and herb spice. Put about 2 tablespoons of that into the bread. Some oregano, another 2 tablespoons. Paprika, that's going to be the end touch before we put the chicken into the oven. And of course Parmesan cheese, which is my favorite. Preset the oven at 400 degrees. Once we get the chicken completed and rolled in this tin, which I basted with a little bit of olive oil to keep the chicken from sticking, we're going to cook it for about 35 to 45 minutes. Pull it out and let it sit and see how that goes. I'm going to break this up into a couple steps because I have a few things I want to show you along the way here, so I'll be right back. So this is where you start stuffing your chicken breast. I've selected some mushrooms from a couple nights ago, diced them up, and then on the end you just see me kind of decorating the chicken breast a little bit. But in between all that, on the bottom, right against the chicken, I've diced up some mushrooms and some green onions. We're going to put those together. After this step you won't be able to see much because we're going to add the cheese, the pepperoni, and the mozzarella cheese before we go to the breading station. See, I really like this part where we put the pepperoni on because when I did this for the grocery stores, I was only allowed to use 6 pepperonis. But I said, you know what? This is my video. This is my stuffed chicken breast. I'm doing 8 pepperonis. Well, there she was waiting for the next step. You may have noticed that I also flattened out the chicken breast a little bit after I cut it horizontally, just to flatten it out. It's going to make it easier for putting stuffing on top of it. Also, before we put it into the breadcrumbs and eventually put it into the cooking pan, we're going to have to roll it. And flattening it out like that makes it a lot easier to roll. Now you can put whatever you want in your chicken breast. If you want to do garlic or onions, you could even saute the mushrooms if you like, but I just decided to keep them raw for now, cook them with the chicken. There's all sorts of things you can do. I've also seen I made similar chicken breasts where we would wrap the exterior of the chicken breast in bacon, raw bacon, if you want to try that. There's all sorts of ways to make this dish yours, and this one happens to be mine for tonight because that's what I have in my cabinet. Well, there she is, dressed in the best Chip's Cabinet style. Now, what do we do with that paprika? Well, I'm about to show you. This is really just for color. I do apologize for that pause. We have this problem in Florida called humidity. No matter what you do, it creeps in, gets everything a mess. You have trouble with rice, spices, everything cakes together. So I had to break up the paprika, but here we go. That might be a little too much, but you get the idea. You're just trying to decorate the exterior of the chicken a little bit before you put it in the oven. Again, we're going to put it in the oven at 400. It's already preset. It's already heated for about 35 to 45 minutes. It should taste delicious. In the meantime, I'm going to clean up. Yeah, so I've cleaned up everything and all my spices and accoutrements are back in the cabinet. Just got a few things left, but like I said, I hate leaving a mess. I just want to get down and eat. Everything's back where it belongs. But I want to say something about this stuffed chicken breast because there's a lot more you can do with it. It's very versatile. You could put a couple slices of ham in it with some mozzarella or some provolone. Add the pepperoni to the ham. Wrap that in breadcrumbs, put some bacon around it. There's all sorts of things you can do. Use your imagination, find out what's in your cabinet, and just have at it and have fun. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you for joining me for another edition of Chip's Cabinet, where we take what we have and see what we can do with it. Have a great day.